Thanks for staying with us. So we're going to be wrapping up very soon. Let's take a few comments.
Yes, I want to read this one. From Hakim sent me a WhatsApp message. I think he lives in London. He says, Mike, I believe it's morally right for NBA to refund the 300 million for the following reasons. Relocating from Rivers State to another state is preventing the states from generating revenue from the activities. B, NBA was aware of what was going on in Rivers State when the governor demolished the where were the NBA when the governor demolished the State House Assembly. Then Moses Ade says, if River State can give NBA 300 million as professional bodies, then they owe Association of Nigerian Vulcanizers, Butchers, Masonry, Sweepers, same amount.
Okay, so Emmanuel says, when the First Lady pledged 500 million and the President's son also pledged the same amount, 500 million, that they do not see people asking where did they get that money from.
These are not elected officials.
They come now, make we land now. No, you ask about personal funds of Fubara.
First son is not an elected person. So he might have his own personal money. First Lady is not an elected position either. She might have an. So for you to question where her money,
where did they get
find out from her.
You know, we are all asking.
She's a private citizen, so you can't compare her to a Fubara or to a government who's taking from government.
Fubara bought a shoe.
So there are two different.
Fubara was a private citizen before he became.
If Fubara bought a shoe as a sitting governor,
he gave.
Must it be from the state
I'm
coffers?
just saying that. Listen, right now you are governor, or you are the governor of the state. So wherever that money came from, you owe the Nigerian people that information. These people you mentioned are private citizens.
Let me take this one. This one says, Akinlo Mogbojuri says, Nima, you refuse to speak the truth because of MBA. Okay, let me just tell you that I am not an active member of the MBA. I don't take part. I've not attended any conference deliberately. I don't go to the conferences. But we are discussing monies. A pledge, and I think people should Google what a pledge is. I can pledge to anything, and if I don't redeem it, there's no action that can be taken. But once redeemed, somebody can say, I cannot come and say, oh, yeah, go and give me back. Because there's no particular format of contract that goes to it. If you now have a business as to how monies were disbursed, are we discussing this? If Fubara had given money to another association, for instance, and not the NBA who has a conference, we will be having this conversation, asking the bodies to return the money. If you have such disbursement issue, you have it with Fubara. If Fubara comes and shows that this money was from so means or personal funds, it's a different matter. Okay. If you are looking for River State money, we understand. But if you are looking for why, because NBA was giving money and you're insisting they must come and host the conference at your state, you need to show a document saying this pledge was given for that purpose.
Exactly. Let's not comment as a wrap up on this.
So, Sir Corey Michael says, return which money? Money where they don't already share.
They don't share them. They don't finish.
Mama TMO says, good morning, ladies of your view. Everyone. The NBA on grounds of principle should return that money which it received as hosting rights money.
And I think Amaka has clarified that several times, that it wasn't a hosting rights money because it was just a sponsorship money. There was nothing like hosting rights. Now, you, the giver, you might be assuming, because I'm giving you 300 million, host here. That's your assumption. But they are saying they never documented that. There was never spelled out that once you give us that amount of money.
Even this network you're talking about.
Kemi says, my view is that when I give you that much money and I have a problem, it doesn't matter how I get the money, I will back you up. It's natural. You ladies, on your view, no double standards.
What? I don't understand. Anyway,
I don't really understand the message, but...
So I think we have to wrap up. But I think, in a nutshell, I get the part of NBA is not willing to refund because they feel that you've pledged this amount of money and it's been used. So they're assuming that maybe you pledge it because you want to support NBA, which is fine. I mean, it's their own decision. For me, my own perspective has been that I have seen NBA as such as a sacred group that should not be seen to be...
You mean you're mixing them up with the body of benchers?
No. The Nigerian Bar Association, for me, still represents lawyers in our country, and lawyers are the ones that defend the Nigerian people when it comes to when your rights are trampled upon. Everything that gives you human dignity is trampled against. That's where you need a lawyer to defend you. And this body puts us together. But as Nima has also helped me to understand, the way I see the NBA back then is different from what the NBA event has become. It's now a show. It's now an event. It's no more that separate group of people having serious conversations. It's about
lawyer don't plenty.
it's not-
Criminals
it's not a
also
show.
entitled to lawyers, and lawyers with
It's not a show. So because of the show, now my only worry is that even if you're doing a show, do the show on legitimate money. Don't do the show on money that belongs, because we are all fighting corruption, either by the work we do.
But who is saying the money is illegitimate? How do
We
you
are
know the money is
saying that
legitimate?
where the Fubara get 300 million naira from. They tell us, is it your private money? Are you selling pure water? Are you selling sandals?
When Wike has
What are
been
you
donating
doing?
money up and down and was donating money, wait, when Wike was donating money up and down, who asked any question? And where is
Shots
this
fired.
money from? Nobody asked now. Now because Fubara is on the wrong side of whoever, now everybody shouting, oh, where did you get it?
Also, I would like to see. I would like to see.
Let me respond to
leave that
Waike.
level.
Let me respond to Waike. Fubara can give 300 million to anybody he chooses. I really don't care. But the moment a Nigerian Bar Association collects that money, that's where I raise the finger. Now, if Wike gives 500 million now to NBA, I'll be wondering why would they collect it from a Wike? I would ask that question because of how I see the NBA. He could like give it to Hairstylists Association of Nigeria, that's his business. Give it to bricklayers, that's your business. But the NBA is supposed to be, in my own view, a sacred organization. That is where I have a problem. So it's not my problem with who Wike is giving money to or who Fubara is giving money to, but it's the organization that is receiving that has a problem with it. That's my own issue.
And when you say NBA is
for me,
it's a sacred organization, I need to understand that because lawyers defend
everybody,
armed
criminals,
robbers.
everybody. That's what I'm saying. Murderers.
Lawyers defend. Wait now. Lawyers will defend murder. They go even though say you kill the person, they will still go defend. Say
No, our business is to do the business of
because
defense.
that murderer is a
not
citizen.
establishing.
That murderer is in Nigeria. He should be defended. So what's the point? So murder or not is in Nigeria.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm not even talking about whether it's in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Lawyers in general. I'm saying lawyers in general will defend.
So the group should not be called.
That's the sacredness.
And so what's sacred about
That's
that?
the sacredness
There's nothing
of them.
sacred because they will defend anybody, whether you are a thief or you are an innocent person. So what is sacred about that?
That's the sacredness.
Hold on.
We have
So
to
now
go on a
that
break.
a sitting sole administrator is asking of military past, is asking the NBA to refund money, I'm wondering if the NBA refuses, as they have done, to refund the money, where will he go for redress?
Yeah, where will he go for redress? I like it. Oh, Nima, speak.
If it's not an illegal entity,
So
if it's not an illegal
you've given us a
person.
cataclysmic ending, so we should just move on.
Let's just go.
Everybody go upon that.
Everybody can ponder upon it.
Let's go on a short break. When we come back, move on to our health segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.